This is a Uniset XL-101 22 caliber low velocity tool and single shot tool. This is what's known as a hardware tool. A hardware tool is a tool that's designed for the hardware market, intended to be used by homeowners and do-it-yourselfers, and not intended for contractors, although obviously they're going to buy them because they are made as inexpensively as possible. They're throwaway tools. Meant to be used till they break and then you throw them away. So generally they're made overseas and with as few as parts as possible, and just anything they could do to cut corners on them, they do. This tool here was made in Taiwan about 1984, and this is the first version of the Uniset XL-101, and it's one of the first tools that I worked on at Uniset in Indianapolis. One of the first things I had to do on these tools was to replace this bolt here. The reset bolt that came with these tools had a tendency to snap, and this one still has the original bolt in it. I had to go through, and all that we already had that hadn't been sold, I had to go through and take them out and replace them. And I don't know if you could see it, but there does look to be a slight bend to this one, and it's got a little notch on it where it has been hit. And this one has a rubber O-ring on it. The rubber O-ring is the detent. Its purpose was to keep the barrel from falling out of the tool. And well, it's rubber. When the tool got hot, it would become gooey and become a problem and had to be cut off and the barrel cleaned. So they went to a steel one real quick that acted more like a piston ring. And just a sign of bad machining here, there's a gap between the flange of the nose piece and the barrel, and the nose piece is stuck on the barrel. That's why I'm not going to worry about removing it. It has a nib ejector on it, a nib on the end of the piston, so there was no need to make the ejector and put that in there. One of the things, like I said, this was intended for homeowners, do-it-yourselfers. And to keep a homeowner from putting their hand up front, it's got this safety lever right here. The way it works is you can't cock the tool until you press that safety lever. So the operator's hands are down here on this end of the tool and not on that end. At least until the operator figured out if he wrapped his finger around there, he could easily cock the tool and fire it. So that's pretty much it. There's nothing special about this tool other than that it survived since the 1980s in this shape, being one of the defective tools. It must have been purchased, and the homeowner or the do-it-yourself or whoever, they used it for a couple of shots and did whatever it was they had to do and put it up on the shelf and sat up there all these years. So, but that's pretty much it. There's nothing else I can say about it. Nothing special, just an old hardware tool. And that's pretty much it. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day.